All right, we're going to show you this. This is from the Joe Rogan Experience. And I'll show you the nudes of that model if you could find out what her name was. She was an Instagram model. So Joe Rogan is sitting here with Duncan Trussell. Joe Rogan, come on down, my friend. Oh, has he seen the likes of it? Oh, look at his little face today, too. You see that little face? Hey there. Hey, I'm Joe Rogan. He's such a miniature guy. You know, we just had Tim Pool on. I think the reason Joe respects Tim Pool so much is because Tim Pool is slightly taller than him. Yeah. So Joe looks up to him with authority, whereas we look down at Tim, we go, why would we listen to you? So here he is, Jonathan Ronstein. Really nice guy, and he's got Duncan Trussell on. They're going to talk about how the show is weird. I always like to hit the beginning. Let's see what they say here. Right up top. You got that song, that Mustard Plug song is off, right?
Yep.
Here we are.
What's going on, man? Because you kind of like trimming the sides a little bit, and then you're puffing out here in sort of a bow tie fashion.
You're looking at this struggle between who I was and who I am.
See, a lot of people mistake this Duncan Trussell for like some soy marinated boy, some beta guy. I don't see him as that. I see him as a separate guy. How do you see him?
I feel like I don't have a problem with the way anybody acts, no matter what type of guy they are, as long as they're being themselves.
Yeah,
and not a fake
there you
version
go.
Of that
That's
guy.
what it is. So that's what we're looking at when we find these hatred in people. It's not that they're not funny. We got like 20% of this audience here thinks we're judging everybody based on funny.
Which is part of it.
It's part of it, but we're not... Listen, we're not like those people where funny is king. Funny is... like, first of all, the funny is subjective, right? You know, 1 million people find Chris D'Elia to be the most hilarious guy in the world. He could not make me smile. You know, it doesn't matter what he says. If I despise you as a person, you could have the best jokes in the world. They're not going to be funny to me because I know that I hate you. Get it? So I judge people by the class of person they are. And then if they happen to be funny on top of it, fine. But I don't give a fuck about this funny thing. I don't care about stand up. All right? It's more about, you know, what's coming across here. At the end of the day, what's coming across. And Duncan Trussell doesn't seem like he's lying and scheming and trying to put on a persona to be somebody he's not and trying to impress people and trying to school people and trying to hide things. Doesn't come across as that.
Crime.
Yeah, so if you're just being yourself, we pretty much don't have a problem with you. So everybody who's ever been mentioned on the show, we feel like they're not being themselves. Now, Joe Rogan's being himself. We just think himself needs a little tune-up. Too much tune-up.
It's hard to explain, I guess.
It is hard. I mean, you just know. You look at a guy and you go, good or evil?
You feel it in your heart. And you
feel it in your heart.
How you feel.
So I've been watching this Duncan Trussell for years and years and years. Maybe you saw something I don't know, but I've never seen anything that goes, ooh,
yeah, there's
I
people
must...
in the chat going, he's scheming. Nope, he's a con man.
This guy. Yeah. Well, tell me. I mean, listen, I might have missed one thing. This is how it works, too. And, you know, it's like when I put up videos here, you know, a lot of the times it's tough because there's a lot of these people out there where it's a lot of little things. There's a lot of little things. Or maybe they did one thing, and if you missed that one thing, you're never going to be, you know, tuned into the schemes. So it's very hard. That's why we recommend listening to these full episodes of Redbar for about 5, 6, 7 to 10 years, because you really start getting an idea of these people's personalities. So we're waiting in the chat.
He faked having ball cancer.
Wait a minute here.
That true?
That would be huge. He faked.
2 guys just said he faked cancer.
He faked cancer? Again, if I knew that, we would hate him. You don't mess with cancer, buddy. You know, I had 7 family members completely disappear after being diagnosed with stage 1 cancer. Yep. I don't play around.
But then other people are saying he didn't fake it. He actually lost a ball. He actually had cancer.
So why would they say, why are 2 people saying he faked cancer? Why would they say that?
You know what? If you hate a guy, I can't stop you.
Listen,
I encourage people
when
to
I hate a guy, everything they say is faked.
Exactly.
Cancer, sicknesses, whatever they got going on.
I'm not going to say you're wrong.
No, you're definitely not wrong. My point is, I haven't. And listen, I watch these men like a hawk, like a Jewish hawk. I haven't seen anything yet. So how could you blame me? Now, he's got this show, and he's been on this, he was on Joe Rogan a few weeks ago promoting this show. And again, Joe Rogan is a very dear, close friend of his. And I'm going to show you what happened here. They were discussing Duncan's new show, and, well, maybe it speaks for itself. Let's give a listen. Without further ado, Joe Rogan and Duncan Treasy.
And I'm like, we got to stay in L.A. We got to stay here. Now, especially, it's like, well, do we? And like,
well, Duncan, you now have a successful Netflix show. Number 2 in the country on IMDb.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
okay, write that down. Joe was wrong. That's one wrong for Joe. On IMDb, what did he say?
2 in the country on IMDb.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. Well,
Same thing.
And I don't know what that means necessarily.
See what
but
happens.
Yeah, it's true. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Is IMDb even TV shows? It's Internet Movie Database?
Oh, Joe. I didn't even know this was... Is IMDb even TV shows? He knows so little about so many things.
How could
that
you not
bothers
know?
me. I like a guy... Listen, I don't need you to be a brainiac and everything. I need you to know the basics. You can't have a show where you're constantly doing all this stuff and there's so many little things that we all know as the audience that you have no idea about. Is IMDb even TV shows? Yeah, Joe. Check out your buddy Brendan Schaub's special on IMDb. I believe it's sitting at a 1.8. This Momo.
Is it?
I'm not sure what it is. It's like IMDb is odd, but yeah, the
You have
show's
a successful show.
I guess right
That's
now it
what's
seems like
important.
people like it.
It is so weird, dude. Your show is so weird.
Yeah, man.
So weird. Ha, ha, ha. It's so weird. You know, Joe is a square. For a guy who's done DMI
I know.
and
I thought
smokes
he was into psychedelia.
Kiva, you know, this Joe Rogan has a little jock in him. And many of our audience does too. You know, there's a lot of people out there. It's too weird for them. They don't like that goofy, noofy stuff. I understand. But Joe Rogan, he thinks this is a little weird. He doesn't understand
He should
it.
be into it.
He should, you would think. And you know, Joe Rogan is an artist. He draws.
I mean, it's literally podcast mixed
Drawing.
with psychedelia.
Psychedelia.
Mixed with drawing, yeah.
Yeah, and Joe Rogan draws. He's like
He's a
pretty
poser.
good. He's
I
pretty
knew
good.
it.
Joe Rogan's pretty good at drawing, though.
I'd
Have
like
you
to buy
seen
one.
his
No,
stuff? It looks
I
like
actually haven't.
real drawings, I think, unless I'm thinking of someone
Let's
else.
see.
So Joe thinks this is weird, showing that he's kind of a square.
Yeah.
It's so Duncan. It's the most Duncan thing you've ever done.
Yes, it is.
It really is great.
I got lucky that they let me do that too. You know, that's because that's because Netflix. You know,
Tell people the name of it real quick.
It's called The Midnight Gospel, and you know, I've watched some of your episodes where you're talking about the way things are changing because of podcasts or streaming or whatever. And I think like the fact that the show exists is a testament to that change because. You know, a subscription-based service.
Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't happen here. We've got to jump ahead. All right. So now you see they're talking about the little show. This one's been on my mind all week. Okay.
They're
talking about the show.
Joe's drawings, and the first picture I found was him drawing a werewolf. So,
He loves werewolves, folks. He loves werewolves.
still
All right,
a drawing.
Let's go to 2:30 and see what happens here. So they're going over the show. By the way, none of you are going to care about this. Mark my fucking words. Okay? You know, there's a lot of stuff on the show. None of you are going to give a shit. All right? Trust me on this.
I care.
I care deeply. Oh, yes, I care deeply, by the way. I'm never showing you anything I don't care about. But I could guess 75% of you, you don't even.
I think this is big.
There were even fans of ours who didn't like the Tim Dillon Pillsbury Sunrise. Vanilla Sun?
Fans of ours?
Yeah, they don't get it, man. There's so many people out there. It's nice. You put stuff out. Sometimes it's like a Christmas is lit litmus test to see who kind of really understands what's happening here at Red Bar and who's just watching because they think we're conservative media. I get this all the time.
Tim Dillon clip is like the ultimate Red Bar pettiness. That's
well,
like what
yes,
the show
it's
is.
exactly that's what we do here. There's some people that think we do serious exposés. We make all this stuff up. Everything we say is a lie and a joke. I'm just kidding. A lot of this stuff is very real. But, and then I see this all the time. I've seen a ton of people going, you and ROTC are really the only conservative media programs that And I go, guys. And I say this out loud because I fucking hate conservative media. We're not conservatives, bro. Just because we say nickaboo and we make fun of the chunks, that's not conservativeness. We hate both sides. Let me make this perfectly clear. I know that's going to bother a lot of people, but no, we are not conservative. We are not liberal. We're on the outside. We're looking in. We're moon people observing this earth from a very distant far. I know that upsets some people, but you got to set the record straight sometime. You put out this Tim Dillon clip. Oh, I don't really understand how this is an exposure. We labeled it Tim Dillon exposed. Because his
belly was exposed.
It was so
Clear
stupid.
as day.
Yeah, it's supposed to be stupid. There's a lot of people who don't understand that kind of thing.
That's my favorite not possible thing.
So I feel bad for those people. It was an autism test. We wrote down the names of the people who failed that test. And we make fun of you privately behind your back. You're part of our experience here doing the show. So this is kind of that too. Let's see what happens here.
That change because a subscription-based service versus like any other old TV, they've got a lot more creative freedom, and they could take bigger risks than coming into a.
Look at that.
So this is where it starts, and I love this. They pull up a little screenshot from the show, and this is Duncan Trussell's character, Clancy. I didn't know his name was Clancy either, to be honest, until this. But now I fucking know. That's Clancy. You can't see him really, but it's like a fucking weird anime hentai. He's wearing a witch's hat. Now, Joe Rogan sees this picture, and that's Duncan Trussell's character from the show. Joe Rogan starts saying a bunch of stuff that really offends Duncan Trussell here.
The guy on the keyboard with the fucking witch hat. Oh my god, that's so crazy. That's so Duncan.
So he sees this character. Oh, look at this guy on the keyboard with the witch hat. Oh, that's so Duncan.
That's Clancy.
That's Clancy. That's Duncan's character. He appears in every show. He's the host of the show. He's the man. We're going to go to 4:30. This is where it happens. This is good. 4:30. Here we are. 4:25. Watch this.
Con Chinese.
Yes.
It's actually a very good company.
The best company
ever?
I'm
just saying that like some people think I'm a Chinese shell or something.
They're talking about Capcom.
How long before someone gets one of those animation things tattooed all over their body?
How long before somebody gets one of those animation things from your show tattooed on their body? Okay, sure. So let's see what happens here.
Gonna happen for sure. Someone's gonna do their whole back with that DJ.
I know, man.
Go to that picture again. That actually looked pretty.
Ooh. Somebody is gonna do their whole back with that DJ. So Duncan Trussell kind of looks around the room worried, very worried, because there is no DJ in his show. That DJ. Somebody's going to get a tattoo of that DJ. To me, this is the fucking best. Watch this.
Gonna do their whole back with that DJ.
I know, man.
Watch
that picture again. That actually looked pretty dope.
Whoa.
He realizes.
So Duncan now realizes, and I'm going to break it to you here, that DJ that Joe's referring to is Clancy, because they had a screenshot of him in front of a keyboard, like a musical piano. And Joe Rogan goes, somebody will probably get a tattoo of that DJ from your show. And Trussell's looking at him just like this. Look at those eyes. He doesn't want to say anything, but he's like, wait a minute. That's the main character. You haven't watched any of this, have you? Joe hasn't watched any of this. Now, Joe realizes right away, oh, fuck. I'm supposed to kind of know what my best friend, one of my good friends, like, this would be like if Duncan was watching Strange Times on Netflix and didn't know that Joe Rogan was the comedian on the stage doing the stand-up. Here, check this out.
DJ.
I know, man.
Go to that picture again. That actually would look pretty dope.
He's worried.
If you do get that done, shout me out on the Instagram and I'll find it.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody tweeted at me that my biggest decision of 2020 is going to be when do I get a tattoo of Clancy on my body.
So see how Duncan does it? He goes, oh, yeah, a lot of people, when am I going to get a tattoo of Clancy?
He's helping him.
And then Joe starts realizing, oh, fuck. That's not just some DJ character from the show. That's Duncan's character. Fuck, I should know that. Then Joe goes immediately into doubling down on knowing who Clancy is. And he starts using Clancy this. Let's
Clancy
see.
That.
Do we fast forward or do we keep playing here?
Play
Here we go.
Which is pretty awesome.
That's Clancy, the one with the hat?
That's Clancy, yeah.
Ooh, that looks like a Clancy.
That's a Clancy for sure.
Wait. Oh, okay. No, he goes, that's Clancy with the hat. Uh-oh. Oh, my GoPuff is here with my Tums. Guess what? Hold on, we're going to break. I could hear her. She's on the phone with GoPuffingston, our delivery service here. It's called GoPuff. And they have our Tums. Yeah. Jules, I got to tell you, she doesn't care. She gets very nervous when there's somebody at the door. She scrambles. She doesn't listen to a word I said. I got to tell you something, guys. You were fucking right about the mustard. I haven't had heartburn since taking the goddamn mustard. Mustard works on curing heartburn. This is a real breakthrough. Look at me. I took... you haven't heard me complain about heartburn since I took the mustard. This really works. Mike's Butler. We're going to wait till she gets back. We'll play the rest of it. So now he sees, okay, this is Clancy. All right, I understand now. This is Clancy. And Duncan's even more worried now. Obviously, this means Joe hasn't watched a lick of his show.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Mustard works.
That someone is getting that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's the
He's
art.
in hell.
These are the folks who worked on this, man. We're talking like, these are like, that's the fan art already. Some of the fan art is just amazing.
This is fan art already?
That's fan art. That's fan art
already.
People have been drawing.
So now, see, Joe, he's doing this thing where he's actually, it sounds like now he's into it. No. The only thing he's in is his own head. Joe Rogan's got his own inner monologue going on. I hope you have one of these, an inner monologue. Please tell me you do. There was a study saying there's like 60% of people out there don't have an inner monologue. This is what we call NPCs. They're just walking around. There's nothing going on. They're not like talking to themselves and having a fun, cool show up in their head. Yikes, man. Press 1 if you have no inner monologue. So that's what Joe's doing in his head. He's going, oh, fuck. That's Clancy. Shit. That's my best friend's show. Now let's pretend we're all into Clancy.
On Clancy in all these different ways. It's so cool, man.
Go to that one above it to the left, Jamie. Yeah.
That's from the show.
That looks like it could be a back tattoo.
Yeah.
He's faking this.
Awesome.
He's faking this all.
Just a giant back tattoo of Clancy.
I mean,
so here's one. We got one guy in the chat right now. See how he's calling him Clancy, though? Isn't that fucking pathetic? Here's one guy, Oliver SG. I'm going to believe him. He says, 1, I don't have an inner monologue. Here's another one, Crowder Head. I don't have an inner monologue. I'm going to go ahead and say these people are being serious. Oh, very funny. I like, hey, man, I asked you to press 1 in the chat. This is a classic Redbar thing, and we make fun of these people constantly. When asked to press a number to do a survey, there's always one guy who thinks he is going to blow us away by pressing a number that wasn't asked. So you got a guy here. I'm going to give out their name. Here we go. Sim Greek said, check this out, 5. I know Mike asked us to press 1. I'm going to press 5. They're going to die. Here's another one. Aristal Hummingbirds. 0 he pressed. Jules, the mustard worked. Now, did you wipe these down?
Yes, sure did.
So I could put them all over my face?
They've been fully sanitized.
I had a black mambo. There's Joe Rogan and Clancy. Sorry for completely if you don't like that kind of thing, you don't like Redbar. We're not afraid to send you away either.
No.
We want the people who understand this completely. Okay? Look at this. Oh, I press it. I was telling them how they press different numbers when you ask for things.
Oh, that's funny.
Those guys, we write it down and don't. Now they're 7-3. It's.
Wait, what was the vote?
Oh, I said press 1 if you don't have an inner monologue. We had guys pressing 5. We had guys pressing 0.
Have you seen that thing where you're supposed to be able to? Have you seen people tweeting if you picture a star behind, like close your eyes and picture a star?
Let's try this.
Do you see a star behind your eyes? Like picture red star. What do you see?
Red bar?
Red star.
Red star.
Or like
I like anything
green
red.
Apple.
What do you mean?
Like picture green apple.
Okay.
And do you see like a visualization
Perfectly.
of an
Yeah, of
apple
course.
behind your
yeah.
eye?
Yeah, why wouldn't I? Is that bad?
No, I don't see anything.
What?
I'm just thinking about an apple.
Yeah, that's thinking is seeing.
Is it though? Because there's some people I've seen who swear that they close your eyes, picture red star, and then in the blackness there is a red star there.
I don't know if they mean that though. I think they mean I could visualize it in my head. We don't know.
Anyways.
And you know what? The inner workings of everyone's mind is slightly different. That's a big problem.
Yeah,
So
it is.
we're starting to find out there's some, you know how like when you're walking around the house, you're going, I gotta get to the store, gotta do this, and then you're going, oh yes, we make the rules.
So you guys in the chat all see
Well, we don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're interpreting it. That's a bad test because to me, I could see it, but I think you're being very literal about it and thinking that it's going to become
like
a hologram.
I can see, yeah, exactly.
Well, I
can
don't think it's like
it
that. I
into
think
being, but I can't create the image behind my eyes.
That's very nice. Listen, more importantly, I think that's a bad test because I don't think people are realizing,
I'll look into it more.
But there are some people out there who don't have an inner monologue, meaning they just walk around silently and they only do verbal speaking
That's
with people.
crazy.
They're not like constantly talking and having a convo with themselves. Those are probably the people who can't make it through Corona. They must be terribly bored all the time because they can't like just chill with themselves and do some thinking. And that to me is terribly alarming. So I wish there was a way to test these people and find out who's who, what's really going on. And I feel like we should internment them, those people. They're a video game where it's a big internment, some sort of doom internment.
Well, now I'm going to be internmented because I just admitted I
you
can't
just
see
don't
a star.
understand. Nobody can see anything. It's about, and you can because you could draw. So if you could draw, that means you could see. So if you could think of a green apple and then draw it perfectly, you're seeing a green apple, okay? That's what they mean.
Huh.
There's some people who can't picture a green apple until it's in front of their face. I think that's what they're saying. I don't know.
Me neither.
I
drop
think
it.
people are confused.
Me too.
Never bring up something like that again on this show without my permission. All right. This is I Can't.